Ever thought about why train travel is magical? The McKinley Explorer offers an unparalleled experience in Alaska, combining the thrill of train travel with stunning natural beauty. As you glide through the enchanting landscapes, the large domed windows invite you to soak in breathtaking views of majestic mountains, pristine forests, and sparkling rivers. This unique rail service connects vibrant cities like Anchorage and Talkeetna, as well as the awe-inspiring Denali National Park. Each journey is a feast for the eyes, showcasing nature's stunning palette. Imagine sipping your favorite drink while watching wildlife roam free and the vibrant colors of the tundra transform with the seasons. Whether you're an adventure seeker or simply love picturesque scenery, the McKinley Explorer makes every mile an unforgettable memory. So, are you ready to hop on board and explore the beauty of Alaska? Here's what actually happens when bamboo grows. Bamboo is one of nature's fastest growing plants, with certain species capable of shooting up nearly a meter in height each day. This remarkable growth isn't just impressive, it's also a testament to bamboo's unique biology. Unlike most plants, bamboo has hollow stems, which give it a combination of strength and flexibility that makes it a prime material for construction. Builders around the world are increasingly turning to bamboo for eco-friendly structures because it grows quickly and can be harvested sustainably. This means that bamboo can be a renewable source of material, reducing the pressure on traditional timber. Furthermore, bamboo's ability to sequester carbon helps combat climate change, making it a valuable ally for our planet. With all these benefits, it's no wonder that people are rediscovering bamboo as a versatile resource in modern architecture. How might bamboo change our building future? Is it really true that Christmas was once illegal? In the Massachusetts Bay Colony, celebrating Christmas wasn't just frowned upon. It was actually against the law from 1659 to 1681. The leaders of the colony believed that Christmas festivities were unbiblical, and they enforced this ban harshly, issuing fines to those who dared to celebrate. Imagine not being able to hang stockings or sing carols during the holiday season. It wasn't until 1870, over 2 centuries later, that Christmas was officially recognized as a federal holiday in the United States. This dramatic shift highlights how cultural attitudes can evolve over time. Today, Christmas is a beloved holiday for many, celebrated with joy and enthusiasm. So the next time you unwrap gifts or share a meal with loved ones, remember that not so long ago, enjoying these traditions was illegal in some parts of America. What do astronauts wear against space radiation? Astronauts wear visors made with real gold to shield their eyes from harmful cosmic rays and intense sunlight in space. These special visors aren't just a fancy accessory. They play a crucial role in protecting astronauts during their missions. Gold is an excellent material for this purpose because it reflects nearly all light and doesn't corrode easily. When astronauts are on a spacewalk, they encounter sunlight that can be up to 100 times more intense than what we experience on Earth. Without proper protection, their eyes could be damaged by the ultraviolet rays. So these golden visors combine practicality and a touch of luxury, ensuring that astronauts not only stay safe, but also look stylish in the vastness of space. That's a win-win when exploring the final frontier, isn't it? Did you know volcanic lakes can glow in colors? The color of water in volcanic lakes is nothing short of stunning, displaying shades that can range from phosphorescent green to vibrant orange. This striking phenomenon happens due to the unique chemistry of the water, influenced by various minerals and gases released from the volcanic activity beneath. For instance, high concentrations of sulfur can create bright green or yellow hues, while iron can transform the water into an alluring reddish-orange. Each volcanic lake has its own distinct palette, making them not just beautiful, but also fascinating environments for scientists. These lakes often form in craters after a volcanic eruption, and the dynamic nature of their colors can change rapidly, telling a story of the ongoing geological processes. So next time you hear about a volcanic lake, imagine the vibrant colors dancing across its surface. What a spectacular showcase of nature's chemistry. Let's uncover the truth about our daily screen time. On average, a person who spends 6 to 7 hours on their phone touches the screen around 25,000 times each day. Can you imagine? For heavy users who devote an astonishing 18 hours to their devices, that number can soar above 56,000 touches. These interactions happen thanks to the electrical activity in our bodies, which is crucial for registering each tap and swipe on the screen. This is also why a dead body can't interact with a touchscreen. The electrical signals just aren't there anymore. Touchscreens work by detecting these tiny changes in electricity, which is how we effortlessly scroll, click, or zoom. So next time you reach for your phone, consider how often those fingers are dancing across the screen. It's a lot more than we might think. Have you ever wondered about the future of technology? Intel employs a remarkable futurist named Brian David Johnson, who plays a crucial role in shaping our understanding of what life might look like in 10 to 15 years. With a unique blend of imagination and technological expertise, Johnson imagines everything from smart homes to advanced healthcare solutions. He doesn't just dream up wild ideas. He researches trends and analyzes data to make educated predictions. Johnson's work can inspire new products and services, pushing companies to innovate and adapt to upcoming societal changes. For instance, he envisions a world where artificial intelligence enhances daily life or where virtual reality transforms education. This forward-thinking approach at Intel helps prepare us for a future that isn't just a fantasy, but a possible reality. What amazing technologies do you think we'll see in the coming years? Crocodiles cool down in a surprising way. Unlike many other animals, crocodiles don't sweat. They lack sweat glands entirely. Instead of sweating to beat the heat, these fascinating reptiles use their mouths to help regulate body temperature. When a crocodile gets too warm, it opens its mouth wide, which might seem aggressive, but it's actually a clever cooling mechanism. This behavior allows cool air to circulate inside and helps release excess heat. You might see them basking in the sun with their jaws agape, and while it looks fierce, it's simply their version of air conditioning. This unique adaptation lets them thrive in various warm environments, from swamps to rivers. So next time you spot a crocodile lounging with its mouth open, remember it's not just chilling out, it's keeping its body temperature in check. Here's a wild fact about acacia trees. These fascinating savanna trees have a remarkable ability to communicate with each other using chemical signals. When acacia trees sense danger, like when herbivores start munching on their leaves, they release specific chemicals into the air. This signals nearby trees to take action by producing toxic compounds, which help deter hungry animals. Think of it as a safety alert system for trees. Researchers discovered that this warning mechanism allows acacias to work together, creating a network of defense that strengthens their chances of survival. So next time you see these majestic trees swaying in the wind, remember they're not just standing tall, they're actually chatting away, looking out for each other in the vast savanna. Isn't it amazing how plants can protect themselves and their neighbors? Did you know the thumbs up started with pilots? The iconic thumbs up gesture, widely recognized as a sign of approval or success, has an interesting origin story. It is believed to have emerged from the world of aviation, specifically among Chinese pilots. Back in the day before takeoff, these pilots communicated with ground crews using hand signals, and the thumbs up became a way to indicate everything was clear and ready for flight. This simple gesture soon spread beyond the tarmac, becoming a universal sign of affirmation. Now, whether you're celebrating a personal victory or just giving a friend a boost, the thumbs up carries a sense of encouragement. Isn't it fascinating how such a small gesture can hold so much meaning across different cultures and contexts? Next time you give a thumbs up, remember its aviation roots. Did you know that magnets can boost classroom focus? Magnetic devices in classrooms have become a game changer for student learning. These clever tools block unwanted mobile phone signals, which helps create a distraction-free environment. Imagine walking into a classroom where the usual buzz of notifications is silenced. This allows students to concentrate better on lessons and activities without the constant pull of their devices. The use of these magnetic blockers is especially important in today's tech-filled world, where distractions from phones can derail even the brightest minds. Teachers have reported improved engagement and less off-task behavior since implementing this technology. By reducing the temptation of a smartphone in class, these devices encourage students to be present and actively participate in their learning experience. Who knew magnets could play such a vital role in education? Did you know NYC's subway is that long? The New York City subway isn't just a transportation marvel, it's a sprawling network that spans over 800 miles of underground track. To put that into perspective, that's longer than the distance across the entire state of Texas from east to west. With 472 stations, the subway system serves millions of riders every day, weaving through the city's rich tapestry of neighborhoods and cultures. Imagine hopping on a train in Manhattan and being just a few stops away from the vibrant streets of Brooklyn or the historic landmarks of Queens. The sheer scale of the subway makes it one of the largest and most complex transit systems in the world. Whether you're catching a late-night ride or commuting to work, the subway's intricate maze of tunnels connects people like no other mode of transport can. So next time you're underground, think about the expansive journey you're a part of. Discover the amazing secrets of Halden Prison. This unique facility in Norway, which opened in 2010, has gained worldwide attention for its groundbreaking approach to incarceration. Unlike traditional prisons that often focus on punishment, Halden Prison prioritizes rehabilitation and respect for its inmates. The design of the prison resembles a community rather than a prison, complete with bright colors, furniture resembling homes, and even opportunities for inmates to cook their own meals. Inmates have access to various activities, such as music studios and sports facilities, helping them develop skills and reduce recidivism after release. The prison fosters a sense of personal responsibility by providing inmates with a degree of freedom, encouraging them to learn from their mistakes. This innovative environment raises important questions about how society can address crime and support those who have gone astray. Can a focus on rehabilitation lead to a safer community? Surprisingly, goalkeepers may be sensory superheroes. Research shows that goalkeepers possess a unique advantage with their sensory processing abilities, often outpacing their teammates on the field. A fascinating study involving professional goalkeepers and outfield players revealed that these keepers are exceptional at quickly distinguishing various visual and audio cues. This skill is crucial in the fast-paced environment of soccer, where every second counts. For instance, when facing a penalty kick, a goalkeeper must rapidly assess the shooter's body language and the trajectory of the ball, often making split-second decisions that can determine the outcome of a match. This ability to process information efficiently not only enhances their performance, but also highlights the incredible cognitive demands placed on athletes in this position. So the next time you watch a game, pay attention to how these sensory superheroes react to the action. It's more than just instinct. It's a finely tuned skill. What if I told you goats can faint with style? Goats exhibit a unique genetic condition called myotonia congenita, which causes their muscles to stiffen and sometimes leads to fainting when they get startled. Imagine a cheerful goat suddenly startled by a noise and then dramatically collapsing, only to recover moments later. This quirky trait doesn't define them, as goats are also incredibly intelligent and curious animals. Their sharp minds make them excellent escape artists, able to find weak points in fences and work together to break free from enclosures. This clever collaboration often leaves their human caretakers in disbelief as they witness the goats devise clever plans to roam and explore. These fascinating creatures remind us that there's always more to learn about the animal kingdom, blurring the lines between charm and mischief. Let's uncover the truth about ancient grasshoppers. These fascinating creatures have been hopping around our planet for an astonishing 300 million years. Grasshoppers are not just ordinary insects. They were here long before dinosaurs roamed the Earth, making their debut 70 million years earlier. Imagine a world thriving with lush greenery, but without the grasses we see today, as grass didn't appear until over 200 million years after grasshoppers first emerged. These insects are well adapted to their environments, with strong hind legs for jumping and specialized mouth parts for munching on leaves and plants. Their endurance through changing climates and ecosystems shows just how resilient and adaptable they are. Grasshoppers contribute to ecosystems by serving as food for various animals and helping in seed dispersal. So the next time you see one, remember, these little jumpers carry a rich history that spans millions of years. Turns out the truth is that measles harms immunity. Measles is often seen as just a childhood illness, but it does much more than cause a rash and fever. When someone gets measles, the virus can actually wipe out specific immune cells that remember how to fight off familiar infections. This process, known as immune amnesia, leaves those who recover from measles lacking in protection against viruses they were previously immune to, such as the flu or even more serious infections like pneumonia. Imagine a superhero losing their powers just when they need them the most. This vulnerability can lead to a spike in diseases that were once manageable, creating a public health risk. Vaccination is key to preventing measles and protecting our immune system. Keeping ourselves and our communities vaccinated not only shields us from measles, but helps maintain our defenses against a variety of infections. What else might we discover about the hidden dangers of measles? Dive into the world's largest hotel ball pit. Located in the Shangri-La Hotel in China, this extraordinary play space measures an impressive 82 by 41 feet and is filled with over 1 million colorful balls. Imagine stepping into a corporate lobby that feels more like a giant playground. Children and adults alike can enjoy the unique experience of bouncing around in this massive pit that invites laughter and fun, breaking away from the typical formal atmosphere of a hotel lobby. Not only is it a fantastic way to relieve stress, but it's also an innovative approach to creating a memorable guest experience. Whether you're traveling for business or leisure, it's a delightful surprise that brings joy and a sense of childlike wonder. So who wouldn't want to take a playful leap into a sea of balls right in the heart of a luxurious hotel? What if I told you Belize has the most colorful flag? This vibrant national flag features an impressive 12 distinct hues, making it a feast for the eyes. The flag showcases the country's rich history and cultural diversity. In the center, you'll find the national coat of arms, which depicts two men holding tools of the mahogany trade, a nod to Belize's forestry past. Surrounding them are the lush colors of red, blue, and green, symbolizing the natural beauty and resources of the region. The flag's design was officially adopted in 1988, although its elements trace back to Belize's colonial days when it was known as British Honduras. The multitude of colors represents not just the land, but also the vibrant mix of cultures that call Belize home. So the next time you see this flag waving in the breeze, remember just how colorful and rich the story behind it truly is. Prepare to be amazed by you might be shocked to learn how cars are changing. Imagine cruising down the road in a vehicle that doesn't have a steering wheel or pedals. Sounds like a scene from a sci-fi movie, right? Well, Mercedes-Benz is turning this futuristic fantasy into reality with their groundbreaking car controlled entirely by joysticks. This innovative design prioritizes convenience and accessibility, enabling drivers to navigate their vehicles using easy-to-use joysticks instead of the traditional steering wheel and pedals. This breakthrough doesn't just alter how we operate cars, it reshapes our entire concept of driving. Equipped with cutting-edge technology, these advanced vehicles manage navigation and safety autonomously, allowing drivers to savor the experience rather than fixating on control. Moreover, this revolutionary approach has the potential to transform mobility for individuals facing challenges with conventional driving, such as those with disabilities. So, fasten your seatbelt. This is only the beginning of a significant shift in personal transportation, where the future of driving unfolds before our very eyes. Believe it or not, the world's longest cigar exists. This remarkable creation stretches an incredible 295 feet, which is almost as long as a football field. Rolled in 2016 by the talented Jose Castellacaro, this gigantic cigar is named Habano, meaning horsefly in Spanish. The impressive length of Habano isn't just about size, it represents a unique blend of craftsmanship and tradition. To create a cigar this long, Castellacaro used a staggering amount of tobacco leaves, hand-rolling each section meticulously. This process took hours and required not only skill, but also a deep understanding of the materials involved. Habano gained attention in the Guinness World Records for its remarkable dimensions, showcasing the world of cigars that often fascinates enthusiasts and casual fans alike. Imagine lighting up a cigar that spans the length of a school bus. This incredible feat raises questions about the future of cigar making and how artisans can push the boundaries of tradition. Could there be an even longer cigar out there waiting to be rolled? This might surprise you: board shoe racing in China, an unusual sport that showcases a fun and quirky aspect of recreational activities. Imagine a group of enthusiastic participants donning large wooden shoes, racing against each other on a specially designed course. This unique sport encourages teamwork and strategy, as competitors must coordinate their movements to avoid stumbling while navigating through obstacles. Originating from rural communities, board shoe racing has grown in popularity, especially during local festivals and events, where it draws crowds eager to watch the amusing spectacle. Throughout the race, you can hear cheers and laughter as participants attempt to balance and sprint in their oversized shoes. Beyond just a competition, this activity fosters community spirit and celebrates local traditions. So next time you think about sports around the world, remember that board shoe racing offers an exciting glimpse into China's rich cultural tapestry. Could this be the next big trend in recreational sports? This might surprise you: Helen Keller and Robert E. Lee's connection. You may know Helen Keller as a remarkable advocate for people with disabilities, but her family tree has an intriguing twist. Keller is related to the famous Confederate General Robert E. Lee through her paternal grandmother, who was actually his second cousin. This unexpected link provides a fascinating glimpse into the intertwining lives of influential figures in American history. While Keller's life was marked by her struggle against adversity and her triumphs as an author and lecturer, Lee is often remembered for his role during the Civil War. Exploring their connection highlights how personal relationships often intertwine with historical narratives, shaping the stories we tell about the past. How cool is it that a figure who fought for civil rights shares ancestry with someone who is a pivotal part of a controversial chapter in American history? Did you know VPNs were made for businesses? Originally, virtual private networks, VPNs, weren't designed for everyday internet users looking to watch shows or protect their privacy. Instead, they emerged as a solution for companies, allowing employees secure remote access to vital company files and networks, especially during the rise of remote work. By encrypting internet connections and creating private channels, VPNs ensured that sensitive data remained safe from prying eyes, even on public Wi-Fi networks. Over time, more people discovered the benefits of VPNs, leading to their popularity for personal use. Now, many use them to hide their online activities from hackers or bypass regional restrictions on streaming content. It's fascinating how technology evolves and adapts to different needs, isn't it? Hard to believe, but Gambia is Africa's smallest country. This narrow strip of land runs along the Gambia River, stretching only about 50 kilometers at its widest point. Despite its petite size, Gambia is bursting with vibrant wildlife, unique culture, and a profound historical backdrop, especially tied to the transatlantic slave trade. Picture lush mangroves and stunning beaches, home to diverse birds and playful monkeys, making it a paradise for nature lovers. The capital city, Banjul, showcases colorful markets and lively music that reflect the rich heritage of its people. Gambia's significant history as a port in the slave trade also invites exploration and reflection, with sites that tell the stories of resilience and hardship. Tourists can even visit the infamous Kunta Kinte Island, named after the enslaved man whose story inspired Alex Haley's novel, Roots. Isn't it amazing that such a small country can hold so many wonders? Is it really true that sleepwalkers can drive? It sounds wild, but many sleepwalkers perform complex tasks while they're still asleep. These tasks can range from walking around their home to preparing a meal, and in some rare cases, even driving a car. What's fascinating is that sleepwalkers often have their eyes wide open, yet they're caught in a dreamlike state, completely unaware of their actions. This phenomenon occurs during a stage of deep sleep called non-REM sleep, where the brain is engaged in physical activity but remains disconnected from conscious awareness. Imagine waking up the next day with no memory of navigating the kitchen or even the road. This peculiar ability allows sleepwalkers to move around their environment effortlessly, almost like autopilot. However, it raises important safety concerns, especially when it involves driving. To ensure safety, it's crucial for sleepwalkers to have appropriate precautions in place, like sleeping in secure environments. How do you think we can help those who sleepwalk stay safe? You might be shocked to learn that Michael was Russia's first Tsar. His reign kicked off the Romanov dynasty, which would rule the country for over 300 years. Michael Romanov became Tsar in 1613 after a tumultuous time known as the Time of Troubles, when Russia faced famine, foreign invasion, and political chaos. As the first Tsar of the Romanovs, he restored stability and unity to the nation, laying the foundation for a powerful dynasty. The Romanovs not only expanded Russia's borders, but also influenced culture and politics, making significant contributions to the Russian Orthodox Church. Under their rule, Russia evolved into a major European power, ultimately leading to the grand era of Peter the Great and Catherine the Great. The Romanov dynasty lasted until the early 20th century, ending dramatically with the Russian Revolution in 1917. Isn't it fascinating how one person's rise can change the course of a nation's history? Did you know T-Rex and Stegosaurus never met? The fascinating truth is that these two iconic dinosaurs lived millions of years apart. Stegosaurus roamed the Earth during the late Jurassic period, around 150 million years ago, while Tyrannosaurus rex strutted onto the scene much later, in the late Cretaceous period, about 68 to 66 million years ago. This means there's a whopping 80 million year gap between Stegosaurus and T-Rex. In fact, this span is actually longer than the time between T-Rex's existence and today. It's astonishing to realize that while we think of them as classic dinosaurs, their time on Earth didn't overlap at all. So what did life look like during those millions of years in between? Different plants and animals thrived as continents shifted and climates changed. Dinosaurs evolved, creating diverse species adapted to their environments. Imagining a world where these magnificent creatures roamed at different times helps us appreciate the vastness of Earth's history and evolution. Here's a wild fact about urban resilience. In the small town of Wenling, China, a couple has captured hearts and headlines by refusing to abandon their home, even as a shiny new highway encroaches on their property. While many would see this as a losing battle, their determination shines as a symbol of resilience against urban development. Instead of moving away as construction crews pressed forward, the couple chose to stay put, turning their once peaceful surroundings into a focal point of the fight for personal space and community rights. This situation has sparked conversations about the balance between infrastructure growth and preserving homes. The couple's bravery suggests that not all battles are fought with weapons. Sometimes simply holding your ground is a powerful statement. What would you do if faced with such a challenge? Did you know sliced bread came before television? It's amazing to think that one of the most important inventions of the 20th century, the television, hit the scene just 2 years after sliced bread made its debut. Sliced bread was patented in 1928 by Otto Frederick Rovetter, who revolutionized the way we enjoy sandwiches. This new convenience made it easier for families to prepare meals and contributed to the bustling culture of the time. Then in 1930, the first television was demonstrated, capturing the imagination of millions and shaping how we consume entertainment. Imagine people gathering around their living rooms, marveling at the magic of moving pictures while munching on fresh sandwiches. This timeline shows how technological innovations can make everyday life easier and more enjoyable. So next time you enjoy a sandwich in front of your favorite show, remember how the invention of these two beloved staples changed our world. Is it really true that Shrek won an Oscar? Yes, it is. The Academy Awards, known for honoring the best in film, introduced the Oscar for Best Animated Feature in 2001. This was a big deal because it recognized animated films as serious contenders in the movie industry. The first ever to snag this prestigious award was none other than the beloved green ogre, Shrek. Released in 2001 by DreamWorks Animation, Shrek took audiences by storm with its humorous take on fairy tales, memorable characters, and groundbreaking animation. It not only delighted kids but also appealed to adults with its witty dialogue and clever storytelling. Winning this Oscar not only celebrated Shrek's creativity and artistry, but also opened the door for many more animated films to shine on the big stage. Since then, the category has become a highlight of the Oscars, with animated films like Pixar's Up and Disney's Frozen earning their own accolades. Isn't it amazing how Shrek changed the game for animation? Here's a wild fact about microwaving food. Did you know that using a microwave can actually keep more nutrients in your meals compared to traditional boiling methods? It's true. Microwaving often takes less time and uses significantly less water when cooking. This shorter cooking time helps to preserve vitamins that can be lost during longer cooking processes. For instance, studies show that vegetables cooked in a microwave can retain more vitamin C and other important nutrients than when boiled. So the next time you're heating up leftovers or cooking veggies, consider the microwave a handy tool for a healthier meal. It's also super convenient, saving you time in the kitchen while ensuring you enjoy the maximum health benefits from your food. Who knew that the microwave could be such a powerful ally in keeping your meals nutritious? Surprise, Arizona got its name from low expectations. When the founder of this quirky town, a woman named Flora May Statler, established it in the 1930s, she never imagined it would grow into the bustling community it is today. In fact, she expressed her thoughts with a humorous remark, stating she would be surprised if the town ever became significant. This playful comment turned into the town's name, reflecting both her modest hopes and a dash of irony. Flora was aiming to create a small, simple subdivision for people looking for affordable desert homes. But instead, Surprise rapidly expanded. Over the years, it transformed from a tiny dot on the map into one of Arizona's fastest-growing cities, known for its warm climate, vibrant community events, and beautiful parks. Today, residents and visitors connect to the town's spirit of unexpected growth and resilience, proving that sometimes a humble beginning holds great potential. So next time you hear the name Surprise, remember its curious origins and how it grew beyond all expectations. Have you ever thought about the size of Canada? Canada's northern territories, which include Yukon, Northwest Territories, and Nunavut, are impressively vast. Together, they span an area almost as large as the entire country of India, making them a significant part of Canada's landscape. Covering over 3.9 million square kilometers, these territories showcase breathtaking natural beauty with stunning mountains, expansive forests, and unique wildlife. The regions are sparsely populated with communities that reflect a rich indigenous heritage. In these northern realms, the seasons create dramatic changes. Long, sunlit summers contrast with frigid, dark winters. Fascinating cultures thrive here, as people adapt to the harsh environment while celebrating their traditions. So next time you consider the size of Canada, remember its northern territories hold an incredible space that rivals India's vast expanse. Did you know that intestines can reshape themselves after surgery? This incredible ability comes from the smooth muscle in their walls, which enables movement and repositioning. When a surgical procedure takes place, the intestines may face trauma or disruption. However, unlike many parts of our body that heal slowly, intestines can adjust rapidly to restore function. The smooth muscle helps create waves called peristalsis, which naturally push food along the digestive tract. As they heal, intestines can expand or contract based on their needs, adapting to the changes from surgery. This remarkable flexibility is essential for maintaining a healthy digestive process. Surgeries such as appendectomies or bowel resections showcase this ability, enabling the intestines to effectively recover and continue their vital role in digestion. Isn't it fascinating how our bodies have such remarkable resilience and adaptability? Can you imagine driving a luxury electric sports car? The Tesla Roadster, released in 2008, was a game-changer in the automotive world. Priced at $100,000, it became the first production car from Tesla and helped spark a revolution in how we view electric vehicles. Prior to the Roadster, many people thought electric cars were slow and unattractive. However, this sleek vehicle proved that electric options could be exciting and desirable. With its powerful performance and unique design, The Roadster attracted affluent consumers who might have otherwise stuck to traditional gas-powered sports cars. Its success not only boosted Tesla's reputation, but also paved the way for more electric vehicles to enter the market. Today, we see a growing range of electrics, from stylish sedans to powerful SUVs, all thanks to the Roadster's bold debut. Isn't it fascinating how one car can change an entire industry? Have you ever wondered why some bones are unbreakable? It turns out that a rare mutation in the LRP5 gene holds the key. This fascinating genetic twist allows some individuals to have bones that are 8 times denser than the average person's. With about only 50 known cases across the globe, these super strong bones are incredibly rare. People with this mutation can essentially walk around with a skeleton that is virtually unbreakable, meaning they face fewer risks of fractures and injuries that typically affect our bones. Scientists have been studying this condition not just for its uniqueness, but also for what it can teach us about bone health in general. Understanding how this mutation works might lead to new treatments for osteoporosis and other bone-related diseases. Isn't it exciting to think about how a small change in our DNA could lead to such extraordinary strength? This might surprise you. A Tetris building in Germany. Kiel University recently transformed its main building into an enormous Tetris console, creating an interactive facade that captures the delight of passers-by. Imagine walking by and seeing giant Tetris blocks falling in real time, all displayed on the university's facade. This innovative project cleverly blends art and technology while invoking a sense of nostalgia for those who grew up playing the classic video game. It's not only a feast for the eyes, but also an engaging experience that brings joy to everyone who walks by. Students, staff, and visitors alike get to engage with this unique artwork, and some even attempt to manipulate the blocks with their movement. The project has become a fun landmark in Kiel, sparking smiles and conversations among all ages. By merging educational goals with fun, Kiel University sets a playful example of how art and technology can create vibrant, interactive spaces in our everyday lives. Who knew a simple game could inspire such creativity? Prepare to be amazed by monkey greetings. White-faced capuchin monkeys have a fascinating way of saying hello that sets them apart from our typical human interactions. These clever little creatures engage in a unique ritual where they stick their fingers up each other's noses. While this may seem strange to us, it's a friendly bonding gesture in the monkey world, much like a handshake or a high five for humans. This quirky greeting helps strengthen their social connections and reinforces trust among group members. Just like humans enjoy a warm hug, these monkeys have found a playful and intimate way to show affection. Their unusual behavior reminds us that the animal kingdom is full of surprising social customs. So the next time you see a capuchin monkey, just think about how different their friendly hellos are. What other quirky animal behaviors might be hiding in the wild? Did you know Coca-Cola bought a bunch of URLs? In 2013, the iconic beverage company decided to get creative with its marketing. Coca-Cola purchased all possible website URLs that began with AR, followed by up to 62 H's. This bold move was part of a digital campaign specifically designed to connect with younger audiences who thrive on interactive experiences. By investing in these quirky URLs, Coca-Cola showed they understood the importance of engaging consumers, especially through fun and innovative content. The campaign featured animated games and various interactive elements that encourage participation and excitement. Although these websites are no longer active today, the strategy behind the purchase highlighted how brands are willing to explore unconventional methods to reach their target demographics. It raises an interesting question. How far will companies go to capture the attention of younger consumers in a digital world? Coca-Cola's playful approach shows that even the biggest brands can think outside the box. Why exactly does Uyuni Salt Flat shine like a mirror? The Uyuni Salt Flat, located in Bolivia, is not just any regular salt flat. It's recognized as the largest natural mirror in the world. Stretching over 10,000 square kilometers, this breathtaking expanse of salt crust becomes a stunning mirror during the rainy season, reflecting the sky in a way that feels almost magical. When rainwater puddles across its surface, the flat transforms into a giant reflective canvas that captivates photographers, travelers, and dreamers alike. Standing on this dazzling mirror gives visitors a surreal experience as they see the clouds and mountains above mirrored perfectly below their feet. This incredible phenomenon occurs due to the flat's unique composition. The salt crust contains a thin layer of salty water that enhances its reflective quality. Beyond being an amazing sight, the Uyuni salt flat also holds lithium reserves, which are essential for batteries and other technologies. So next time you gaze up at the sky, imagine standing on a mirror as brilliant as the Uyuni salt flat. Did you know mangoes are loved worldwide? This juicy fruit, often called the king of fruits, is enjoyed by millions across the globe. In fact, mangoes are one of the most consumed fruits, with more than 100 million tons produced each year. Their sweet tropical flavor makes them a favorite not just in countries where they grow, but also in places far from their origins. India leads the way, producing about half of all mangoes, but countries like Mexico, Pakistan, and Thailand also contribute significantly. Mangoes come in various types, each with unique flavors and textures, making them versatile for many dishes, from smoothies to salads and even salsas. Besides being delicious, mangoes pack a nutritional punch, offering vitamins A and C, which are great for immune health. Whether eaten fresh, dried, or pureed, this fruit brings joy to taste buds and is often a symbol of summer. So next time you bite into a ripe mango, remember you're enjoying a taste that people all over the world adore. Did you know your thumbs have their own pulse? Thanks to the radial artery, each thumb receives its own blood supply, giving it a unique pulse that you might not be aware of. While most of us check our pulse with our index and middle fingers, our thumbs can also serve this purpose. The radial artery runs from your heart, along your wrist, and branches out toward your thumbs, bringing vital blood flow that keeps them nourished and functional. This fascinating physiological characteristic sets our thumbs apart, emphasizing their importance in both dexterity and health. Next time you're curious about your heartbeat, why not try feeling it through your thumb? It's an unexpected way to connect with your body and understand how it works. So the next time you're in a situation where you need to check your pulse, don't overlook your thumbs. How cool is that? This might surprise you. UFOs have a long history. Accounts of unidentified flying objects, or UFOs, stretch all the way back to ancient Rome. In 218 BCE, the Roman historian Livy documented mysterious phantom ships in the sky, sparking curiosity about aerial phenomena. Just 142 years later, Pliny the Elder reported a glowing spark that fell from the heavens, expanded, and then vanished without a trace. These early records show that UFOs have captivated human imagination for centuries, long before modern technology was even a thought. The fascination with bizarre aerial sightings reveals our innate desire to explore the unknown and ponder the mysteries of the universe. Could these accounts be early glimpses of extraterrestrial visitors, or are they simply tales of natural wonders misunderstood? Either way, the intrigue surrounding UFOs continues to influence culture, science, and our understanding of what might exist beyond our planet. Believe it or not, women forget childbirth pain. This remarkable phenomenon occurs thanks to a fascinating biological mechanism. After giving birth, many women experience a phenomenon known as postpartum memory loss, which affects how they remember the intense pain of labor. Research suggests that this memory lapse is not just a quirky side effect, but a vital adaptation that helps families grow. If mothers vividly recalled the pain, they might hesitate to have more children, ultimately slowing population growth. The brain seems to prioritize memories of joy, such as the newborn's first smile or gentle cuddles, while softening the recollection of pain. This balance can help mothers focus on nurturing their babies instead. It's nature's way of ensuring that the cycle of life continues despite the challenges of childbirth. Whether through hormonal shifts after delivery or specific brain changes, this ability plays a crucial role in family dynamics and societal growth. So the next time you hear a mother's story about childbirth, remember that her brain might be helping her focus on the joy over the pain. Giant Shiva statue soars high in Karnataka. Standing tall at an impressive 123 feet, this magnificent statue of Shiva is the second largest dedicated to this revered deity in the world. Located in Karnataka, the statue was completed in 1204 through the generous donations of local merchants who wanted to symbolize their devotion to their faith and cultural heritage. This stunning work of art showcases the incredible craftsmanship and dedication of the people in the region. Visitors from all over the globe are drawn to its grandeur, eager to witness the spiritual presence it embodies. The towering statue not only serves as a religious landmark, but also highlights the rich traditions and history of Karnataka, where art and spirituality intertwine. People come to admire the intricate details that bring Shiva to life, while also learning about the significance of such a monumental tribute. Just imagine standing beneath this colossal figure, feeling inspired by its beauty and the stories of devotion that surround it. How does such a statue inspire you? Have you ever noticed the missing seagulls in Hawaii? It might sound strange, but Hawaii is one of the few places where these familiar coastal birds don't roam. While seagulls are commonly found along coastlines around the world, Hawaii's unique ecosystem has created a different avian environment. Instead of seagulls, you can find native birds like the Hawaiian o'o and the stunning Hawaiian honeycreepers. These birds have adapted to thrive in the island's lush landscapes, but the absence of seagulls is mainly due to Hawaii's isolation. With no landmass nearby to support typical seagull migration, these birds have never settled here. Additionally, Hawaiian waters are home to a variety of other seabirds that have adapted beautifully to the islands, showcasing the rich diversity of life. Each island boasts its own unique avian species, reflecting the amazing evolutionary processes at play. So next time you're enjoying the tranquil shores of Hawaii, remember that while the seagulls might be absent, the island's bird life is anything but boring. Here's a wild fact about urban art restoration. In 2006, German artist John Vormann launched an innovative urban restoration project in Berlin known as dispatch work. Using bright and colorful Lego blocks, Vormann aimed to repair buildings that had suffered extensive damage during World War II. This creative initiative not only beautifies the city, but also promotes community involvement. Residents and volunteers are encouraged to join in the restoration efforts, working together to transform crumbling structures into vibrant artworks. Imagine walking through Berlin and seeing a building that looks like it was crafted from a giant Lego set. By blending art with architecture, dispatch work has sparked conversations about history, preservation, and the power of creativity in urban spaces. It's a unique take on community service, as people come together to make a difference in their neighborhood. So next time you admire a stunning urban mural, think about the stories behind the restoration and the impact of art in our everyday lives. Why exactly does extreme heat pose such dangers? In some of the hottest environments on Earth, surface temperatures can soar above those of the sun. Imagine stepping into a place where temperatures reach a blistering 3,600 degrees Fahrenheit. In these extreme conditions, sweat can boil away instantly, and clothing can catch fire in the blink of an eye. This intense heat causes our bodies to react in fascinating ways, almost like a flashbulb illuminating a dark room. The human body attempts to cool itself through sweating, yet in such extreme conditions, this natural cooling mechanism can backfire. Rapid evaporation leads to severe dehydration and heat exhaustion. When the heat is so extreme, even the air you breathe can feel like a furnace, making it vital for people in these environments to stay cool and avoid exposure. Understanding how our bodies respond to extreme conditions is key to survival. Let's explore the fascinating world of diplomacy. The title of Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary holds the highest diplomatic rank, a position that sounds almost magical but is very real. Ambassadors play a critical role in managing relationships between countries, often acting as the official representatives of their home government. With this prestigious title, they possess significant authority to negotiate treaties, engage in discussions, and represent their nation's interests abroad. Imagine living in a foreign country where your job is to foster peace and collaboration. These ambassadors not only navigate complex political landscapes, but also address cultural differences to build bridges between nations. They often participate in high-stakes meetings where every word carries weight. The responsibilities can be immense as they work to safeguard their country's citizens overseas while promoting trade and cultural exchange. Being an ambassador extraordinary and plenipotentiary is a demanding yet rewarding career, shaping international relations for a more connected world. What do you find most intriguing about this role? You might be shocked to learn that Antarctica is freezing. The extreme cold found in Antarctica isn't just about how far south it is. Several unique factors contribute to its chilling temperatures. First, Antarctica sits at an incredibly high elevation, often exceeding 10,000 feet in some areas, which means the air is much thinner and colder. On top of that, during the winter months, the continent receives limited sunlight, which means there's not much warmth to help heat things up. Lastly, the vast expanses of gleaming ice that cover the land play a big role in keeping it icy. Ice is highly reflective, which means it bounces sunlight back into space instead of absorbing it. This combination of high altitude, lack of sunlight, and reflective surfaces creates one of the coldest places on Earth. So next time you think about Antarctica, remember how its unique features work together to keep it so frigid. Prepare to be amazed by Fight Club's hidden Starbucks cups. This iconic film, directed by David Fincher, has layers of meaning that go beyond its surface story. Each scene includes a Starbucks coffee cup, and this clever detail serves as a commentary on consumer culture. By placing these cups in various shots, the filmmakers highlight how everyday brands infiltrate our lives, shaping our desires and identities. Starbucks, known for its ubiquity and brand loyalty, becomes a symbol of mindless consumption. Viewers might not notice these cups while enjoying the thrilling plot twists, but they reflect how society often prioritizes material possessions over deep connections. The film's protagonist struggles with identity and dissatisfaction, which resonates with the coffee cup's presence, reminding audiences of the emptiness that can accompany consumerism. This subtle yet powerful choice adds depth to the narrative, forcing us to think critically about our own consumption habits. So next time you watch Fight Club, keep an eye out for those cups and think about what they really represent. Hard to believe, but Uluru is taller than the Eiffel Tower. Standing proudly at 348 meters, 142 feet, this stunning sandstone monolith is not just a remarkable geological formation, it holds immense cultural and spiritual importance for the indigenous people of Australia. Known as Ayers Rock to many, Uluru is one of the most recognizable landmarks in the country. While there are larger monoliths around the world, none can rival the depth of connection that Uluru has with the Anangu people, who consider it a sacred site. Visitors flock from all over the globe to witness its breathtaking sunrises and sunsets, which cast a mesmerizing palette of colors upon its rocky surface. Hiking around Uluru's base offers a glimpse into its rich heritage, showcasing ancient rock art and stories that date back thousands of years. How does nature blend with culture in such a captivating way? Did you know ramen can be risky to eat? A fascinating new invention aims to keep foodie enthusiasts safe from hot ramen splashes. This quirky plastic face shield has been designed to protect eaters from burns while they dig into their favorite steamy bowls of noodles. Imagine diving into a flavorful ramen dish only to be greeted by a sudden splash of hot broth. It sounds like a culinary disaster, but this creative solution allows ramen lovers to enjoy their meal without fear. With its transparent design, the face shield makes it easy to see your delicious ramen while snacking freely. As people continue to explore unique and delectable foods, this innovation showcases just how far we'll go to enjoy culinary delights while keeping safety in mind. Who knew that a simple meal could inspire such a clever invention? Ready to try it out and eat without worry? Here's a wild fact about Abbas ibn Farnas. In the 9th century, this remarkable inventor and scholar from Al-Andalus made one of history's earliest attempts at flight. Using a wooden frame, he ingeniously attached silk and feathers to create a sort of glider. Imagine the excitement of a man daring to soar above the ground at a time when powered flight was still a dream. However, his ambitious flight ended with a crash landing, which happened because he forgot to design a crucial component: a tail. The tail helps stabilize and steer an aircraft during flight, and without it, his glider struggled to maintain control. Despite this setback, Ibn Farnas's innovative spirit and early experimentation laid important groundwork for future aviators. His story shows that even the greatest inventors learn through trial and error, making his legacy an inspiring chapter in the history of aviation. Hard to believe, but what's your bus factor? The term bus factor describes a crucial concept in the world of business. It refers to the number of key individuals in an organization whose sudden absence, like if they were hit by a bus, would lead to major disruptions or crises. Imagine a small tech startup where only a couple of developers know how to handle the core programming for a crucial project. If one of them suddenly left, the project could stall, causing delays and financial losses. Organizations with a low bus factor are at risk because they depend heavily on a few individuals. To mitigate this risk, companies should focus on cross-training employees and creating a culture where knowledge is shared. By increasing the bus factor, firms can become more resilient and continue operations smoothly, even when unexpected changes occur. Does your workplace have a solid bus factor? Why exactly does a neutron star have such gravity? Neutron stars are among the most fascinating objects in the universe, boasting a gravity that's around 2 billion times stronger than what we experience on Earth. Imagine standing on a surface like that. It's unimaginable, as you would be crushed instantly. These compact giants are only about 12 miles wide, yet they contain more mass than our sun. This incredible density causes their gravitational pull to bend light and warp space itself. As time passes near these stars, the effects of gravity are so strong that it can distort our perception of time. Furthermore, neutron stars spin at astonishing rates and generate powerful magnetic fields, leading to the creation of pulsars. These pulsars emit brilliant bursts of radiation that we can detect from millions of light years away, making neutron stars not just a phenomenon of extreme gravity, but also captivating sources of cosmic light. Did you know magnets always have two poles? According to the laws of physics, every magnet has both a north pole and a south pole, making them essential components of how magnets work. This duality is a foundational concept in magnetism, explaining why you can't isolate just one pole. However, scientists have been fascinated by the idea of magnetic monopoles, hypothetical particles that would sport only one magnetic pole. This intriguing concept raises questions about the very fabric of physics, including how we understand forces and fields. Researchers have explored various ways to detect these elusive monopoles, but despite their theoretical allure, no one has been able to find them in nature yet. What would it mean for science if we could confirm their existence? Stay tuned, as the quest for magnetic monopoles could lead to groundbreaking discoveries in our understanding of the universe. Believe it or not, seagulls thrive on seawater. Unlike most birds, these clever coastal creatures possess specialized salt glands located just above their eyes. These glands help seagulls filter out excess salt from their blood, which is crucial when they spend their days searching for food along the ocean's edge. While many animals would struggle to hydrate from seawater because of its saltiness, seagulls have adapted perfectly to their environment. This remarkable ability allows them to drink seawater without suffering from salt overload, keeping them healthy and hydrated. You might see seagulls perched on piers or scavenging near the beach, seemingly unbothered by the briny ocean. Their adaptability has made them one of the most successful bird species around coastlines worldwide. The next time you spot a seagull enjoying the sun and surf, take a moment to appreciate this fascinating adaptation that allows them to thrive where others might struggle. Isn't nature amazing? Believe it or not, beer goggles are real. Researchers have created actual goggles designed to mimic the blurry, distorted vision that comes from drinking alcohol. These innovative goggles use special distortion lenses that make nearby objects appear much farther away, cleverly simulating the effects of being tipsy. The goal isn't just to entertain, they aim to raise awareness about the dangers of drunk driving and the impact of alcohol on vision. By providing a hands-on experience, these goggles help people understand how difficult it can be to judge distances and navigate safely after drinking. It's a fun and engaging way to get the message across, sparking conversations about responsible drinking. So next time you think about drinking, consider how those beer goggles could cloud your vision and your judgment. What lessons could we learn from this humorous twist? Did you know about the famous Wilhelm scream? This quirky sound effect has echoed through over 400 films since it first appeared in the 1951 movie Man Getting Bit by an Alligator. You might not recognize the name, but once you hear it, you'll understand why it's a beloved inside joke among filmmakers. The Wilhelm scream popped up when a character meets a rather unfortunate fate, producing a distinctive yelp that has become a comedic hallmark in cinema. Directors like George Lucas and Steven Spielberg have used it in their films, leading to it becoming a sort of treasure hunt for movie fans. It symbolizes a sense of unity among filmmakers who share a laugh while paying homage to their cinematic history. So next time you hear that iconic scream, remember it's not just sound effects. It's a playful nod to generations of filmmakers who love to entertain. What will be the next film to use it? Discover the art of storytelling across India. India boasts a rich and intricate storytelling tradition that spans centuries. This fascinating narrative reveals how stories often come full circle, emphasizing that endings are not merely conclusions, but gateways to new tales. In many Indian cultures, storytelling is not just an art, but a way of life, reflecting social values, history, and moral lessons that resonate through generations. From the ancient epics of the Mahabharata to the rhythmic tales shared around village fires, each story carries a deeper meaning. However, it's intriguing that while these narratives have captivated audiences, they often remain unexplored in their reality. The constant cycle of storytelling invites listeners to reflect on their own experiences and challenges, making them not just spectators but active participants. What does this rich tradition reveal about human connection and creativity? Guess what really drives the future of office chairs? Volkswagen has unveiled a groundbreaking office chair that looks like it rolled right off a sci-fi movie set. This innovative design features sleek contours and even includes a functional seatbelt, making it feel like you're in a futuristic vehicle while you work. But that's not all. The chair comes equipped with lights and a motor that can zoom around at impressive speeds of up to 12.4 miles per hour. It's perfect for large workspaces and adding a dash of excitement to your daily grind. Imagine racing from one side of your office to the other, taking breaks in style, or simply impressing your coworkers with this unique creation. This chair isn't just about looks. It also brings a level of functionality and fun to the work environment that we've never seen before. Who knew office furniture could be this thrilling? Did you know that inflatable fishing boards exist? The Sea Eagle 285 FPB is a game changer for fishing enthusiasts and water adventurers alike. This innovative board comes with a built-in electric motor that delivers an impressive 30 pounds of thrust, allowing you to navigate smoothly across lakes and rivers. Imagine cruising with friends, as the board can easily accommodate up to 4 people. Whether you're casting a line or simply enjoying a sunny day on the water, the Sea Eagle 285 FPB offers versatility like no other. Its inflatable design makes it lightweight and easy to transport, so you can take it on your next weekend getaway or fishing trip. Plus, the electric motor means less effort paddling and more time enjoying nature. With features that support both fun and fishing, isn't it time to try something new on your next adventure? Discover the magic of Rambut Monte in Indonesia. This hidden gem in central Indonesia is a breathtaking forest sanctuary that draws visitors into its tranquil embrace. Surrounded by crystal-clear waters, Rambut Monte isn't just a feast for the eyes. It also holds tremendous spiritual significance. The area is home to sacred fish, regarded by locals as symbols of tranquility and wisdom. As you wander through the lush greenery, the harmony between nature and spirituality becomes palpable, inviting moments of reflection and contemplation. Many people visit to escape the hustle of everyday life, finding peace in the serene environment. The vibrant ecosystem showcases a rich variety of flora and fauna, making it a paradise for nature lovers and photographers. Visitors often leave with a sense of rejuvenation, having experienced the unique balance of nature's beauty and spiritual calm. Whether you're seeking adventure or a place to meditate, Rambut Monte offers a rare opportunity to connect with both the natural world and your inner self. What will you discover there? Hard to believe, but the Big Dipper is changing. This iconic group of stars, which forms part of the Ursa Major constellation, won't always look the same. Each star in the Big Dipper is actually hurtling through space at its own unique speed and direction. For example, while the star Dubhe is moving towards us, Merak is drifting away. This means that in about 100,000 years, the familiar ladle shape we see today will transform into something completely different. Although 100,000 years seems like a long time to us, it's just a blink of an eye in the grand scale of the universe. Our perception of constellations is based on how stars align from our viewpoint on Earth. But as they move, those patterns will gradually shift. So next time you gaze up at the night sky, remember that even the stars are on the move. Ever wondered about the secrets of lake islands? With over 30,000 islands tucked within lakes, these unique spots resemble mini nations floating on water. Each island presents its own ecosystem, creating diverse habitats for wildlife and plants. Imagine exploring a tiny island where birds chirp and trees sway in the gentle breeze. These lake islands are not just beautiful, they also offer thrilling opportunities for adventure. Unlike the vast oceans, lakes provide a more accessible treasure hunting experience. You can kayak to an island, set up camp, and search for hidden artifacts or explore the rich biodiversity that thrives there. Some islands even host little-known historical sites, inviting curious explorers to uncover their forgotten stories. So why not take a day trip to your nearest lake and discover the hidden treasures waiting on its islands? You never know what surprises nature has in store for you. Can you believe San Marino is the oldest country? This tiny landlocked nation, founded in 301 AD, boasts an incredible history that stretches back over 1,700 years. Nestled within Italy, San Marino has managed to keep its independence and unique culture throughout centuries. Legend has it that a stonemason named Marinus established the Republic while fleeing persecution. From its medieval walls to the iconic Guaita Tower, San Marino is rich in historical sites that attract visitors from all over the globe. Its enduring government, based on a constitution established in the 1600s, showcases a remarkable stability in an ever-changing world. Despite its small size, San Marino has made significant contributions to art and culture, boasting a vibrant community that celebrates its heritage every year. You might find it surprising that this tiny nation has survived countless challenges, including wars and political upheaval, while maintaining its identity. So next time you think about old countries, remember San Marino, the little gem that has stood the test of time. Meet Cassius, the giant crocodile wonder. Cassius, a massive saltwater crocodile, was not just any reptile. He became a legendary attraction at the Green Island Lagoon in Australia. Measuring over 17 feet long, he earned the title of the largest crocodile in captivity during his life. Visitors flocked to see this magnificent creature, marveling at his enormous size and powerful presence. Known for his impressive weight and striking appearance, Cassius played a vital role in raising awareness about crocodile conservation efforts. His fame stretched far beyond his enclosure, making him a symbol of the need to protect these incredible reptiles in the wild. Sadly, Cassius passed away in 2020, but his legacy continues to inspire people to learn more about the fascinating world of crocodiles. Can you imagine standing in front of such an enormous creature? Turns out the truth is that internet addiction exists. Internet addiction disorder, IAD, is more than just a buzzword. It's a real mental health condition where people feel an overwhelming need to be online. This isn't just about spending too much time on social media or gaming. It can significantly disrupt someone's daily life. Imagine struggling to get out of bed because you're caught up in a never-ending scroll through your feed, or finding it hard to maintain relationships because your focus is always on the screen. The constant need to connect online can steal precious hours from sleep, lead to increased anxiety, and even create distance between loved ones. As our world becomes more digital, recognizing the signs of IAD is crucial. Understanding this disorder could help many people regain control of their lives, reconnect with others, and enjoy a healthier balance with technology. Are you or someone you know affected by this issue? Let's uncover the truth about the saguaro cactus. This iconic plant, known for its tall, tree-like structure, has some fascinating secrets hidden beneath the surface. The saguaro cactus develops deep roots that can extend an astonishing 100 feet into the ground. Why does it need such extensive roots? In the arid desert of the American Southwest, rainfall can be infrequent and unpredictable, so these deep roots reach far into the soil to capture every drop of moisture possible. During those rare rain showers, the saguaro can absorb significant amounts of water, storing it to survive the long dry periods ahead. These adaptations are critical for survival, allowing the saguaro to thrive where many other plants would wither away. Additionally, it can live for over 150 years, further demonstrating resilience in a challenging environment. Isn't it incredible how nature finds a way to adapt? Discover the bizarre dancing plague of 1518 in Strasbourg. In this strange event, a woman named Frau Trophea started dancing uncontrollably in the streets. It didn't take long for others to join her, leading to a chaotic scene where hundreds danced for days without stopping. The situation turned dire as some dancers collapsed from sheer exhaustion, and tragically, some even died. Historians and scientists still can't pinpoint the exact cause of this eerie phenomenon. Some suggest it was a case of mass hysteria, fueled by the stress of the times. Others point to a deadly mold called ergot, which could have led to hallucinations and convulsions. The dancing plague remains a mystery, raising questions about the power of group psychology and physical response to societal pressure. What would you do if you found yourself caught in such a wild event? Guess what really drives medieval education? During the Middle Ages, most people couldn't read or write, leaving literacy primarily in the hands of clergy and a few scholars who delved into Latin texts. This meant that education was largely limited to monastery walls and the inside of cathedral schools, where a small number of monks and priests honed their skills. However, as the Middle Ages rolled on, a significant shift occurred. Universities began to sprout up in bustling cities like Paris and Bologna. These institutions of higher learning opened their doors wider, allowing more people, beyond just the religious elite, to enjoy the privilege of education. This gradual rise in literacy helped to ignite new ideas and cultural movements, paving the way for the Renaissance. Imagine a time when access to knowledge was so restricted. How do you think this shaped society and the people within it? Hard to believe, but North Koreans are shorter. On average, North Koreans measure about 4 centimeters or 1.57 inches less in height than their South Korean neighbors. This surprising difference is largely linked to factors like malnourishment and varying economic conditions. North Korea struggles with food shortages and poor nutrition, which can greatly affect the physical development of its citizens. In contrast, South Korea enjoys a more stable economy and better access to a balanced diet, leading to healthier growth rates. Height is not just a matter of genetics, it reflects a society's health and well-being. The daily lives of North Koreans are heavily influenced by economic hardships, which can stunt growth during childhood, a crucial time for development. These stark differences in average height illustrate the broader impacts of socioeconomic conditions on human health. It showcases how external factors can shape physical characteristics over generations. Could we see these gaps close in the future as conditions change? Discover the mind-blowing size of Googleplex. Google to the power of 100, often simply called Google, is already a gigantic number that has a staggering 100 zeros. But hold on, because the real astronomical figure is Googleplex, which is defined as 10 raised to the power of Google. This means that writing out a Googleplex would involve creating a 1 followed by a Google-sized number of zeros. In simpler terms, that's 10 raised to a total of 10 raised to a whopping 100. To put it in perspective, if you tried to write out all those zeros and continued for all eternity, you'd still never reach the end. The enormity of Googleplex is so vast that it challenges our understanding of large numbers and even exceeds what we can practically conceptualize. Imagine that to count reaches beyond the actual universe's lifetime. That's the sheer scale we're talking about with Googleplex. Why can fish really cough just like us? It might sound strange, but fish are capable of coughing. This neat behavior plays a role in their respiratory process and shows just how complex animal behavior truly is. When fish cough, they expel water from their gills, helping to clear out debris or irritants that could harm their delicate respiratory systems. Just like us humans, coughing helps remove unwanted particles, but it's all about protecting their gills. Different species of fish have adapted this unique response in various ways to remain healthy in their watery habitats. For instance, a fish encountering pollutants or parasites may cough to ensure clean water flows through its gills. This remarkable adaptability showcases just how evolved these creatures are, even in environments vastly different from ours. So the next time you're by the river or at the aquarium, remember, fish have more tricks up their fins than we often give them credit for. What other surprising skills could they possess? What if I told you about the Irish potato famine? During this tragic period in history, specifically in 1847, Ireland faced unimaginable suffering as approximately 400,000 people died from starvation and diseases linked to the potato blight. Meanwhile, an astonishing 4,000 ships were busy transporting food from Ireland to England and Scotland. It's hard to believe that amidst such desperation, a Native American tribe empathized with the plight of the Irish and sent $710 to offer support. This act of kindness highlights the interconnectedness of human experiences, even across vast distances. While the famine devastated communities, it also prompted acts of compassion. The disconnect between the food leaving the country and the hunger at home raises powerful questions about society's responsibility to care for its citizens. How did a land so rich in resources experience such suffering? And what can we learn from this moment in history? Ever wondered how vinegar fights bad smells? Vinegar isn't just for salads, it's also a powerhouse when it comes to cleaning and freshening up your home. The magic ingredient is acetic acid, which works wonders by absorbing odors, making your spaces smell fresher. If you're battling unpleasant smells in your kitchen or bathroom, all you need are a few small saucers filled with vinegar. Simply place them around the room and let the vinegar do its thing. You'll be amazed at how quickly it neutralizes those pesky scents, leaving behind a clean atmosphere without the use of harsh chemicals. Plus, it's a cost-effective solution that's safe for both you and the environment. Whether you're hosting a dinner party or just want to enjoy a pleasant everyday smell in your home, vinegar is an easy and efficient choice. Why not give it a try? You might just find it becomes your go-to odor eliminator. Can you imagine hedgehogs grunting like pigs? These charming little creatures are more than just cute faces. They're nature's very own spiky vacuum cleaners. Hedgehogs scavenge through bushes and hedges, snuffling and grunting as they search for a tasty snack. Their diet primarily consists of small insects, frogs, and even the occasional snake. Each night, these fascinating foragers might travel over a mile, showcasing their impressive determination to find food. When they forage, their pig-like grunts add a quirky soundtrack to their adventures, making them a delightful presence in gardens and parks. With their remarkable ability to eat pests, hedgehogs play a vital role in maintaining ecological balance. So next time you hear a snuffling noise in your garden, remember it might just be a hedgehog on a midnight snack hunt. Rainbows are more than just arcs in the sky. Most of us have admired rainbows after a rain shower, marveling at their beautiful colors. But did you know that rainbows are actually circular? When we stand on the ground, the horizon limits our view, allowing us to see only a portion of this stunning natural phenomenon. However, when you're high up in an airplane, something magical happens. You can catch a glimpse of the entire circle. This occurs because the sunlight refracts or bends when it passes through millions of tiny water droplets in the atmosphere. Each droplet acts like a tiny prism, splitting light into its component colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. The circular beauty of rainbows is often overlooked due to our earthbound perspective. But if you ever get a chance to fly above the clouds during a rain shower, keep your eyes peeled for that breathtaking full circle. It's a mesmerizing sight that reminds us of nature's wonders and the science behind them. Did you know Switzerland has a unique national celebration? Each year on August 1st, Switzerland comes alive with festivities to honor its National Day. This date marks the anniversary of the foundation of the Swiss Confederation in 1291, a pivotal moment when three regions came together to defend their freedom from external threats. The celebration features an array of events, including remarkable fireworks lighting up the night sky, lively parades showcasing traditional Swiss costumes, and mouth-watering barbecues where locals enjoy grilling sausages. It's also a time for family gatherings and community spirit, with many villages organizing concerts and public speeches to reflect on Swiss unity and independence. One of the most iconic symbols of the celebration is the bonfire, often lit on hilltops, symbolizing the beacon of freedom that the country strives to uphold. As citizens come together to celebrate, the atmosphere buzzes with pride for their shared history and values. Who else would love to join in the fun and witness this vibrant celebration? You might be shocked to learn that snakes and birds are connected. It turns out that snake skulls and bird beaks share a fascinating evolutionary link, tracing back to a common ancient reptilian ancestor. This remarkable connection highlights how nature can lead to incredibly diverse adaptations from a single source. For instance, while a snake's skull is designed to consume prey, like whole eggs, birds have evolved beaks that enable them to excrete waste mid-flight. This difference in function showcases the incredible variety of forms and uses that can emerge through evolution. Think about it. These two very different animals carry echoes of their shared past, demonstrating how evolution shapes life in unique ways. It's like nature's grand experiment, where one ancient ancestor gave rise to countless diverse species that fill our skies and forests today. Isn't it amazing how interconnected life really is? Here's a wild fact about paper cuts. While they seem small, paper cuts can be surprisingly painful. The reason lies in the jagged edges of paper that tear the skin rather than slicing cleanly, making the injury feel more intense. This tearing effect exposes the nerve endings, leaving them vulnerable to air and movement. You might notice how a paper cut stings or burns, especially when you touch it or wash your hands. Interestingly, these tiny cuts often don't bleed much, which makes the pain even more noticeable. Since we use paper daily, whether to write notes or read books, it's no wonder that paper cuts are a common annoyance. But why do these little injuries hurt so much more than expected? Perhaps it's because our fingertips are loaded with nerve endings, making them super sensitive to even minor injuries. Next time you get a paper cut, just remember it's all about those pesky, sharp edges. Nectarines are more than juicy treats, right? These delicious fruits are packed with vitamins, notably vitamins C and A, making them a powerhouse for your health. Just one nectarine can give your immune system a boost, helping defend against colds and infections. Their antioxidants play a vital role in weight management and may help keep blood pressure in check. Plus, with their natural compounds, nectarines can support heart health and promote vibrant skin. Imagine biting into a sweet, ripe nectarine and knowing you're nourishing your body at the same time. Including nectarines in your diet can be as easy as tossing them in a smoothie, enjoying them in a salad, or simply savoring them fresh. With all these benefits, why not make nectarines your new go-to snack? They're not just tasty, they're also a simple way to boost your nutrition. What if I told you bamboo grows 35 inches daily? This remarkable plant isn't just a pretty face, it belongs to the grass family. That's right, bamboo is classified as grass, which surprises many people. These incredible plants are known for their fast growth, with certain species able to shoot up an astonishing 35 inches in just 24 hours. Imagine resting under a bamboo grove and awakening to a transformed landscape, surrounded by towering stalks that seem to have sprouted overnight. This rapid growth makes bamboo a vital resource in many cultures, used for everything from building materials to delicious dishes. Plus, it plays a significant role in the environment by absorbing carbon dioxide and providing oxygen. So next time you see bamboo, remember it's not just beautiful, it's a powerful plant that keeps on growing. Isn't nature amazing? Prepare to be amazed by school dress codes. In many U.S. schools, strict dress codes are in place that ban students from wearing casual items like hoodies and hats. This approach focuses on creating a professional learning environment, but it can sometimes lead to frustration among students. In contrast, schools in other countries often embrace a more relaxed attitude towards attire. For example, in some parts of Europe, students wear what they feel comfortable in, including jeans and sporty shoes. This difference sparks an interesting debate. Do strict dress codes help students focus better, or do they stifle individuality? While some argue that uniforms or specific dress codes promote discipline and unity, others believe that allowing personal expression through clothing enhances creativity and self-confidence. Which style do you think works best for learning environments? Did you know Thomas Jefferson saved our National Library? After the British burned down the U.S. Capitol during the War of 1812, many important documents and books were lost in the flames. To help recover from this cultural disaster, Thomas Jefferson stepped up in an unexpected way. He sold his personal library, which contained over 6,000 books, to the Library of Congress. Jefferson believed that a well-informed citizenry was crucial for the success of democracy, so he wanted to ensure that access to knowledge was preserved. His collection was diverse, ranging from philosophy and history to science and literature, providing a wide-ranging foundation for the new nation. Jefferson's action not only rebuilt the Library of Congress, but also set a powerful precedent for the importance of learning and culture in America. Today, that library is one of the largest and most comprehensive in the world, reminding us of Jefferson's vision. How incredible is it that one man's passion for books helped shape our national identity? Can you believe Pringles aren't real potato chips? In a surprising twist, a court ruling in 2009 revealed that these popular snacks do not fit the traditional definition of potato chips. While they are labeled as such, Pringles only contain about 42% potato. The rest of their composition includes a blend of wheat and other ingredients, which gives them that iconic shape and crunch. This ruling sparked debates about food labeling and what constitutes a potato chip. Many people enjoy Pringles for their unique flavors and uniform shape, but it raises questions about our expectations of snack foods. When you reach for a can of these crispy treats, you might be surprised to learn that they aren't made from whole, sliced potatoes like traditional chips. So next time you pop open a can of Pringles, remember that they're more about a creative recipe than the humble potato. Have you heard about artificial gravity for Mars missions? As we inch closer to sending humans to Mars, scientists are addressing a critical challenge: the effects of reduced gravity on our health. On Mars, gravity is only about 38% of what we experience on Earth, which can lead to muscle atrophy and bone loss over time. To combat these issues, researchers are exploring innovative solutions like artificial gravity, a concept that simulates Earth-like gravity using rotation. Imagine astronauts walking in a spinning habitat that mimics the pull of Earth. In addition, specialized exercise regimens are being designed to keep astronauts fit during their extended stay on the red planet. These exercises not only help maintain muscle strength and bone density, but also boost overall mental and physical health. By combining artificial gravity with rigorous workout plans, scientists hope to ensure that astronauts can live and work effectively on Mars without jeopardizing their health. So what do you think? Are we ready for the challenges of space travel? Let's uncover the truth about Alaska's unique lifestyle. With a population of around 700,000, Alaska is a land of contrasts, where most folks live in Anchorage or the state capital, Juneau. However, the vast majority of this expansive state is made up of remote villages and breathtaking wilderness areas. Life in these secluded spots fosters strong independence and self-reliance among residents. Many Alaskans embrace outdoor activities like fishing, hunting, and hiking, often relying on their own skills to thrive in a challenging environment. The culture reflects this spirit of resilience, where community bonds are vital for support. Even in the cities, the Alaskan lifestyle remains intertwined with the natural world, inviting residents to connect with their stunning surroundings. So whether you're in a bustling urban center or a quiet village, living in Alaska brings a unique perspective on community and self-sufficiency. How do you think this shapes their sense of identity? Most people don't know this, but chickens became currency. During the hyperinflation crisis in Venezuela, traditional money lost value so quickly that people had to get creative just to make everyday transactions. Instead of using bills that could hardly buy a loaf of bread, many turned to items like chickens, eggs, and bags of rice. These goods became makeshift currency because they held their worth far better than the Venezuelan bolivar, which was plummeting in value. Imagine going to a market and trading a chicken for groceries instead of cash. This shift highlighted the resilience of people in the face of economic turmoil, showing how communities can adapt and find value in tangible items. It's a fascinating example of how human ingenuity can thrive, even when a country's financial system is in chaos. How do you think people in other countries would adapt to similar situations?